Okay, I call this regular meeting of the Lift Board for August 6th, 2020 to order. And then you can call the roll call.
Chair Christensen.
Here.
Vice Chair Henderson. Board Member Rychecki.
Here.
Board Member Areno.
Here.
Board Member Brejak.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay. Good. So then we called the roll, and then are you going to go ahead and?
I will go over and how the meeting will go tonight.
Okay.
Good evening, Chair, members of the board, staff, citizens, and guests. I'm Colleen Norton, City Clerk. I'll be serving as the moderator for this evening's virtual meeting. We are streaming this meeting on Cable Channel 8, Facebook, and on our website, littletongov.org. Please be aware comments left on Facebook Live will not be moderated and will not be included in the meeting minutes. Those wishing to participate in any public comment portion of the meeting are advised to view the meeting at littletongov.org, MyLittleton, Littleton 8 TV. This broadcast has the least amount of delay. The agenda will be handled in the same way it would be handled for a regular in-person meeting. As always, citizen participation is encouraged during public appearances and public hearings. To participate via phone, please call 669-900-6833, and when prompted, enter the webinar ID 917-0674-7576. There will be two opportunities for citizen participation this evening, once during public appearances and again during the public hearing. If you wish to speak during either of these opportunities, please call in early and stay on the line. And the number is 669-900-6833, and when prompted, enter the webinar ID 917-0674-7576. When public appearances or the public hearing is announced, press *9 to raise your hand to be recognized as a speaker. Speakers will have 3 minutes to address the board. The city clerk will announce when you have 30 seconds remaining, and again when your time is up. We expect comments to be civil, disrespectful, or disruptive behavior will not be tolerated. For agenda items, the chair will ask for a motion and a second, followed by discussion and a vote. The board will vote on agenda items using a thumbs up for a yes vote and a thumbs down for a no vote. The clerk will call each vote with all ayes and nays. Again, if you plan on participating during public appearances or the public hearing, please call 669-900-6833, and when prompted, enter the webinar ID 917-0674-7576. Please stay on the line and press *9 to raise your hand to speak. And Chair Christensen, I believe Vice Chair Henderson has arrived for the meeting.
Okay, great. Hi, Jason. So we're going to start with the approval of the agenda. Does anyone have any changes to the agenda? Any comments about it? Okay, seeing none, the agenda is approved. Okay, moving on. We have new business. I guess we don't have any new business.
Chair, we have approval of the minutes.
Oh, that's right. So we have the approval of the minutes. Do I hear a motion to approve the minutes, or do we have any comments about it?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay, we have moved and seconded to
Thumbs up is a yes vote. A thumbs down is a no vote.
Oh, okay, got it.
Go ahead and vote now, please. I need to be able to see your thumbs. The vote is 5 in favor. The motion carries unanimously.
Okay, great. Okay, so now we're going to move forward to the public hearing. It's Lift Resolution 02.
I'm sorry, Chair. We do have public appearances.
Oh.
We have an opportunity. I do have one caller listening in. Caller with the last three phone number digits of 589 has raised their hand. We currently only have the one caller in the queue. So I will go ahead. Caller with the last phone number digits of 589. You have been unmuted. Please state your name and either your district or your address, and you will have 3 minutes. Please begin speaking now.
Hello, my name is Jeannie Erickson, and I live in District 1. I would just like to thank all of the members of the LIFT Board for their service to the City of Littleton. Your time and dedication has been greatly appreciated by myself and all of those who have an interest in urban renewal. You are appreciated. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank
Goodbye.
you, Jeannie.
Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you, Jeannie.
Okay.
Chair, there are no other callers in the queue, so we can move on with the agenda.
So we are ready for the public hearing now. The public hearing.
Actually, Chair, I'm sorry. Before the public hearing, we do have the financial report
Okay.
from the finance director, and she'll do the presentation for that before we move on to new business.
Okay. Tiffany, you ready for the financial report?
Sure, yes. So this evening, I have presented or provided in your packet the July 2020 financial statements. And really the only changes from December, I believe, was the last one. And today is there's interest earnings that have occurred in both accounts, in the Wells Fargo and the Colo Trust. And then there were a couple of smaller checks issued for a number of postings for previous meetings. And other than that, that's really the only changes. I would like to let you know that the refunds to the City of Littleton did occur in April, I believe. And so those have been taken care of. And just to kind of recap, $154,444 was remitted to City of Littleton to pay off the loan to LIFT. And then also $134,998 was remitted to the City of Littleton, which was the TIF, the sales tax increment financing that was from the Littleton Boulevard, the North Broadway URAs that had already been repealed previously. So that was the amount that was remitted back to the City of Littleton. And then the only items that are still to occur over the next couple of weeks or week, hopefully, is we have 6 things that we still need to finalize that I'll be working with Chairperson Cindy Christensen. And those 6 things are, we will be issuing checks to the taxing districts for property taxes that have been collected for the Columbine area. That total is going to be $2,049, and they are split up based on the percentage that was collected for, I believe it is 7 taxing districts. And then the remaining amount of funds available is $8,645, and that will be remitted to the City of Littleton as a refund of the final sales tax increment portion. A couple of other things is we will issue those checks from the Wells Fargo account. We will allow those checks to clear, and then we will close out that account to with the bank, and the difference will be refunded to the City of Littleton. And then also the Colo Trust account, we will transfer the funds from the Colo Trust account to the City of Littleton. And then once those 2 things have occurred, we will close both of those checking accounts. And then we will direct Arapahoe County to remit any remaining property taxes due to delinquencies to the City of Littleton, which that amount is $183, I believe. And with those few transactions, that will eliminate the cash balances for both accounts for LIFT. And as I mentioned, the total $2,049 and 86.45 is $10,694. So that is the cash that is currently held by Lyft in both accounts. And I provided you a list of all the transactions through both of those accounts. And just for clarification, the operating account, the Wells Fargo account, holds $4,672.35. And the Kala Trust account holds $6,021.71. There is one open item that we hope to clear in the next day or two, and that is the Wells Fargo account. We were unable to get the July statement, and we expect there to only be about 3 or 4 cents of interest in that account as well. So once we get that, we will incorporate that as well. So I think with that, if you have any specific questions, I'll be happy to answer. And again, after those transactions have occurred, then both bank accounts will be zero and they will be closed.
Okay. Any questions for Tiffany? Okay.
Only thank you.
So with that, I guess we can move on to the next agenda item. And that would be the public hearing. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So we're having a public hearing, Lyft Resolution 02/2020. It approves an amendment to the Lyft budget. So do we have a motion?
We don't, let's, Tiffany, do you have a presentation on this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just real
Sorry.
quick. So this is going to be the final amendment to the Lyft budget, and this will allow for us to clear out the fund balance and refund the monies to the taxing districts and then the remaining amount to the city of Littleton.
Tiffany, will both accounts be closed?
Yes, as soon as we can verify that the checks that were remitted to the taxing districts have cleared, then yes, they will be closed.
Okay, any other questions? Okay. Seeing none, we can move forward for the public hearing. And I guess we do need a motion.
No,
a second.
we would open the public hearing first to see if there's anyone wishing to speak.
Okay,
And we
then
can do
we'll
that.
open the public hearing and see if there's anyone who wishes to speak on
And
the
Chair, there are no attendees in the queue. Let me just very quickly, as a reminder, citizens wishing to speak during this public hearing who are not already in the queue, please call 669-900-6833. And when prompted, enter the webinar ID 917-0674-7576. Once on the line, please press *9 to raise your hand to be recognized. So if we could just give them a few seconds to see if anyone calls in. And Chair, there are still no callers in the queue,
Okay, thank you.
so we can close the public hearing.
Okay, so we're ready to go with the public hearing. We need a motion and a second to open the public hearing for
No,
the budget amendment.
we've already opened and closed the public hearing. Now
Okay.
we're just looking for a motion and a second on the agenda item.
What's the agenda item? What, how do you want that phrased? Is it just to adopt the resolution? Okay,
Do
All
we
right.
have a motion and a second?
yeah, I move that we adopt resolution number 2/2020.
I second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Do we have a vote on that?
Well, does anyone have any discussion first?
I'm not doing very well on this.
You're fine.
Doing
Do we
great.
have any questions or discussion on the budget amendment?
Just thank Tiffany for all the work she did.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you, Tiffany.
Appreciate it. You're welcome.
Any other comments from the board? Okay, so seeing that, since we have the hearing has been opened and closed, now we need a motion to,
We have a
Adopt.
motion and a second.
Okay.
So now we're to the vote.
okay,
Vice Chair Henderson moved, and I had seconds from both Board Member Brijak and Rychecki simultaneously. So we're ready to vote if there are no other questions.
okay. Seeing no other questions, let's vote on the budget amendment.
A thumbs up is to adopt Resolution 2, 2020, and a thumbs down is a no. Jack, thank you. Vote is 5 in favor. The motion carries unanimously.
Great. Okay, so the next agenda item we have is, I guess, adjournment.
Unless there are any comments, final comments, there is a place.
Yeah, we do have comments and reports.
I would
Do we
like
have
to,
any comments from the board members? Go ahead.
yes, since we've been at this for a couple of years, I just wanted to say thank you to Colleen and Tiffany and Reed and the fellow board members, because regardless what has become of urban renewal, you're all citizens and you're all excellent at what you do, and you've all spent a lot of personal time, and that means value, and so I'm very thankful.
I would have to second that and say that despite the fact that we really didn't have anything to do for the last few years, I think that we had the best group that we could to move things forward. Everybody got along and we all worked really well together. So thank you to everybody who's been on the board with us. Any other comments or from the board? Well, seeing none, I guess we can go ahead and adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, Sandy.
Aloha.
Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Night.
Bye.
Bye, thanks. Thanks.